wanted to share some thoughts. So basically, just the power of self, just how we are the most powerful players in our life, for better or for worse. And this is purely my perspective. I understand that this is not a universal perspective, meaning across all people of everywhere. We all have different perspectives. So I'm going to speak from mine and a perspective that I learned through my life and my experience, and just me being a walking example of it, is that we are the most powerful person in our life. We are the main player. We are the main character. And what I mean by that is nothing happens without us moving. Nothing. No matter what people want to believe about that, or how much they don't want to believe that, or again, I'm speaking from my perspective. It's like no matter how many times we try to tell ourselves that something's gonna do it for us, or something's gonna fall out of the sky and fix it, or no matter how many times we hide it, suppress it, rationalize it, intellectualize it, whatever, numb it, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is that is the vice, even hiding behind religion, waiting for somebody to save you. It's like nothing works until we do. Nothing moves until we move. Nothing can happen without our action first. And so, what's that joke? That joke that actually comes to my mind right now. It's actually a Christian joke. Something about I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard of this joke. If you haven't, well, here it is. But it's basically like there was a flood that happened in a city or something like that, and everything's like all the streets are flooded, people swimming around trying to jump in boats or on top of roofs or whatever. And there was this guy who believed in God, or was believed in the Christian God of you'll come save me kind of mentality. So these different forms of help came, or as the joke would put it, God sent this person different avenues of being saved from the flood. I think one of them was like a boat, the other one was like a water marshal or something, and then the other one was like a helicopter, something like that. Basically 3 forms of trying to get him out of the water to save him. He said no to all of them because his perception was still stuck on something's supposed to come save me. In this case, because it's Christian, God is supposed to come save me. So they're like, no to everything. God himself is supposed to come get me. He ends up dying. So he goes to heaven and let me switch lanes here. So he goes to heaven and he tells God, why did I die? Why didn't you come save me? And he said, I did, dodo head. I sent you 3 forms of trying to get you out, and you said no to all of them. The point of me bringing that joke up is that nothing moves until you do. No matter what divinity you believe in or not, no matter anything else, if you don't move on your own behalf, if you don't apply works to any kind of fucking faith you might have, nothing works. It's also why, was it Kanye and Jay-Z, No Church in the Wild? I think the end of the chorus is they worked it all the way up to God, and then they said, what's God to a non-believer? Ultimately, you are the ultimate in your life. Nothing moves, no matter how seemingly or perceivably powerful it is, nothing moves until you do. And no matter what situation you're in, especially the ones that don't seem to really align with what you truly want, or what's in alignment with your highest good, if you find yourself, like, if you really take an honest inventory of where you're at in your life, for good, for better or for worse, good, bad, and everything in between, an honest inventory of where you're at, all of it is your doing. You chose, basically all your choices led you to where you're at now. And the reason why you're still in whatever it is that you're in is your choice. You're choosing it. Even if you think you're not choosing it, or even if you know that it's not for you, or if you know you are outgrowing something, whatever it is, if it's still there, it's because for some reason, subconsciously, you're choosing it. You're choosing for it to stay. Even if you're not doing anything else, by you simply not doing what's necessary to remove it or remove yourself from it, you're choosing it. You're actively choosing it. And so that situation, whatever it may be, will not go anywhere until you finally get to the point where you're like, that's it. I'm truly at the end of the rope. Or what's another way to put it? The familiarity that brings me this false sense of comfort in this situation is now more uncomfortable than the uncomfortability of the uncertainty of change. That's when you're more in a position now to somehow pivot and create a change. It's not just, man, I know I shouldn't be whatever. Being aware of something not truly being for you, or not serving you anymore, or whatever, not good for you, whatever, or not fitting of you, or not really in alignment with who you truly are, is not enough to create change. It's just enough to create awareness of the issue. What creates change is you getting to a point where you put your foot down and you take action at whatever cost. No matter the cost, no matter the discomfort, no matter. Once you get to the no matter what part, you move. There's action. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy from that point and you just never do it again. The familiarity will circle back around and tempt you to not continue or not be consistent in this new change. Not because it's not good, but because it's not familiar. Our brains prefer what's familiar, even if it's chaotic, even if it's not meant for you, even if it's not good for you. So you have to train your brain in the same way you're training a pet. So you have to literally master your mind. You have to train your mind to be open to a new perspective. And you have to take the reins in creating the consistent action behind that new perspective so that your brain can say, oh, okay, I think we're safe. I think we're safe going in this new direction. And with that, anytime you're faced with the temptation to go back to what's familiar before, although you know it's not working for you, you're going to be faced with that. You're going to feel that. And what creates the real change is that every time you're faced with that, you still consistently choose, no matter what, no matter the discomfort, no matter the uncertainty, no matter the cost, you still consistently choose the new action, the new perspective. I find it also useful to envision your higher potential, your future self, the one that has your potential actualized, right? Envision that and use that as a guide to make choices today that are in alignment with who that person is. I find that also to be useful. If you believe in something, that is very helpful. I will never deny that believing in something greater than yourself is absolutely, I find it to be pretty essential. It doesn't work for everyone, and I respect that. Whatever it is you choose to believe in is your own personal journey. It's not something that anyone else can decide for you. That is completely up to you, because it's only you. Only you will be in a relationship with whatever faith or whatever it is that you want to go in the direction of, in that sense. But it is a help. I find it to be very helpful. But again, the ultimate player is not whatever it is you're believing in. The ultimate player is you, yourself, facing yourself and taking action and being intentional with your actions, your words, your perspectives, and executing in alignment. Without that component, nothing else works. It does not matter. I find that it does not matter what you believe in at all without those components. So that is actually more essential than whatever belief you choose to take along with you. Even your beliefs can change. But what doesn't change at the end of the day is that component is still necessary regardless. So across the board, that component is hands down the most important. You facing yourself and your own execution. Again, I'm sharing my perspective. I understand this will not be the perspective of everyone, but I find it to be the most effective. I've gotten out of a lot of very severe, heavy trauma and very dark situations where there didn't, seem like an out, all the way to the other things that I've been just growing through. And without facing yourself and having radical honesty with yourself and executing, putting the change into action consistently, without that, it doesn't matter what you believe in, you will never get out of it. You will continuously choose to live in a cycle that will continuously, what does they say, that you die before you die. That kills you inside. It kills the aliveness inside before your time is even up here. You essentially give up everything that your life could have been. You end up missing all the opportunities that are right in front of you because your perception is so limited because of your own self-imposed limitations and not facing yourself and realizing you are the ultimate player in this game. Just wanted to share that. Share your thoughts in the comments. I welcome all perspectives. Iron sharpens iron. I'm open to different perspectives and learning from others, understanding others better. Again, I want to continuously thank you guys for being an overall community of respect and vulnerability and sharing with each other. Thank you for trusting me with your stories and your experiences and your perspectives as well. I honor all of them, and let's continue to grow together. All right, much love.